with only drinking, I was like 5 hours. That's it. I didn't move from first row. Like I went for looking to your friend. That when I found he was sleeping, I was like, okay, cool.
I could just start.
Yeah, sweet. Go for it. Yeah.
So house music really started when Frankie Knuckles and Ronnie Hardy started spinning at this place called the Warehouse.
So I started counting music. So when you listen to house music, especially when you hear like a thumping beat, you count it by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Since I came here, I've been going out a lot, like looking for good underground music, and like after going to the typical places like Smart Bar or Spy Bar, like I met a bunch of people there, and they have been inviting me to other places. Like we went to a party close to Chinatown that was like in a parking lot where they squat like a skate park and a warehouse, and they drop a party there like till 7 a.m. or something like that, and that was awesome.
But it's this small little like hole in the wall that's literally just standing in between two like normal buildings, but the thing is so high up that they really don't know what, like it doesn't look like a club, but when you got in there you knew it was, because to your right you would see like just a regular like club goers, like you see like girls with like their crazy hairdos and shit like that, but then on the left you see like a big fucking gay Mexican guy with like a toga on. And, the reason I know this stuff is because my dad used to like really bartend in major clubs. He used to bartend in this place called Kaboom, and then after that he would just go to the Warehouse to check it out, and he'd see shit like that. And imagine this guy's like a little farmer Mexican boy that just got here, and he just sees this shit and he's like, I'm very confused, but I'm not not disappointed.
Yeah, like the scene compared to what it was in the 80s and 90s, like do you know any reasons why it's dwindled so much as of late?
Well, definitely the rise of EDM has contributed significantly to the subgenres of electronic music like house and techno and whatnot, diminishing. Major festivals, Lollapalooza, North Coast, Mambi on the Beach. They're all about the big DJs with a laptop in front of them on a CDJ, spinning for thousands of people, and that sort of takes away from the underground aspect of where, you go into a loft, they're spinning vinyl records, I guess that down-to-earthness of Chicago house music. So I think it's disappeared, and also because underground means underground.
I mean, the music is still good, but it is all, there's no any new wave coming or anything, so it's like kind of the same thing as always.
It's like everyone has that club mentality now, and I feel like those days of just looking for a warehouse, like looking for a space to just bust in and just set up your speakers and your turntables and just spin it for the rest of the night, I feel like that mentality is totally gone now.
But I also have the perception that now everything has moved to more like underground trap music and rap music instead of like house music or techno. It's not any longer from the same people that did it. I think that can influence it, but I'm sure there's still be really good underground shit. He has amplified it.
When a lot of these artists rise to a mainstream level, they go to Europe, they go to Berlin, they go to Paris, they go to Ireland or the UK. So Chicago's always, I think, it's been a breeding ground for electronic music, but it's also just such a crowded market that it's almost impossible for it to truly thrive like it used to. Because if you're talking about like 90s, 80s, you're also talking about like the genesis of house music and how this thing is new and fresh to thousands of young gay and black people on the south side of Chicago going crazy over it. And then when it goes into the west side and the Hispanics figure out about it, they get hyped up. Then it goes to the north side and the white kids get hyped up about it. So it kind of was a evolving thing then. Now it's kind of it's dwindled a little bit. So
to like the bigger clubs, because it was that mentality of, you know what, like I think the drugs got a little ahead of the music, and that's when people were following that more than, like, what I like to say is that the foundation of the scene was, it can be accounted to good music, but the longevity can be accounted to good drugs.
Like, because the scene was so big and the parties in like the 90s and the parties like shut down sort of abruptly, where did the fans go, like straight away, or like where did the scene go?
So like so when I've been to Europe, I've been to like Barcelona, Berlin, and Rome, and they all have that vibrant club mentality. Like, I feel like here people announce it a lot. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna hit the clubs and we're gonna get like so fucking crazy. I feel like over there they're like, yeah, like we're just gonna go listen to some fucking guy spin, like, you know, play some records, and it's gonna be fucking cool. Like, that's the mentality I want. That's what I want to see. Like, I don't want to hear about what you fucking did on a Friday night and how fucked up you got. It's like, I just want to hear some fucking dope records. But yeah, I feel like it went straight to Europe.
Like, everyone talks about Berlin and places like that, or Amsterdam, but I was like, I'm coming to the home of the house music, so I was expecting more instead of less.
I think it's coming back. I feel like people are now starting to realize, like, well, I wouldn't say it's coming back. It's more like it's getting appreciated more. Like, people are starting to see that festival EDM and like big explosions everywhere. It's starting to get boring, and you can't play that for 10 hours and expect people to still be fucking raging at that time. But if you play house music, you're keeping a tempo the entire time, and it keeps people going, keeps people happy. And that's gonna be accounted to good DJs.